Hey everyone, welcome to Heavy Tones, the channel all about going low and heavy with guitar. And in this video, we're going to take a look at Soundlab's new plugin, the Super Duper Amp Sim. And they say that this amp sim is based on a British handcrafted 50-watt guitar amp with ECC83 Preamp Tubes and EL32 Power Amp Tubes. So I just want to give a playthrough of these amp sims on some guitar tracks in a full mix. I'm using my Ibanez MM1 baritone guitar tuned to an alternative drop F tuning, much like the Architects, and I've got a Seymour Duncan Nazgul pickup in the bridge. So let's do a playthrough of the song, and then after that we'll get into the plugin in more detail and see what it sounds like. Okay, so let's take a look at the plugin in action in some software. So I'm using Logic over here. I've recorded 4 guitar tracks. 2 of them are recorded with the humbucker pickup, and then the other 2 are recorded with the humbucker coil split, so it gives that single coil sound. So I'm jumping across to the track, and on it, here's an instance of Super Duper. With the amp models, you've got 2 models. You've got Super and then Duper. With Super, with the gain all the way down, you've got some clean tones, and as you increase this up, you get more crunch and overdrive on the sound. Whereas with Duper, this starts with a crunchy, distorted sound, and you can push it all the way to get some really big high gain sounds that work really well for sustained chords and sort of like lead patches. This is just using the Duper Metal preset patch, and on the Super, I'm using the Super Rhythm. Going across onto my mixer, I've loaded it across on all these 4 tracks. There's nothing special happening with them at all, just that default patch. So I'm going to play this back using the Duper. And I'll switch across. That's using the Super. And then back again to the Duper. And then just hearing it by itself, I'm going to keep it on the Duper and listen back. So just the guitars. Now, let's go through the plugin. I'm going to start off with Super, and I'm going to be using this track, so I'm just going to solo it and center it and just set up a loop location. So going with these bars over here. Now, let's tweak it. I'm going to pull the gain all the way down and play back. So you've got your sort of cleanest tone. Now, driving it up. Now let's switch across to Duper. Pulling this all the way down. Increasing the drive. Sounding very good there. And let's check out some of the other parameters. So I'm going to switch back to Super. You can increase the bass. Change the mid. Scoop it across. Give some more treble, add more depth, and some presence. Finally going out to your master. And you can also turn off the cabinets and load up your own third-party IR loaders. So I've turned that off, and I've got studio cabs loaded here with GGD Zilla cabs with 3 different cabinets with some different speakers and some mic configuration. Going back to the included IR. Really isn't that bad. I actually really like that included IR. Then you can jump across to the pedal board, and here you've got a noise gate. You can add some drive to add some more focus, for example, like a tube screamer. Then for some extra effects, you've got a delay and reverb. But I haven't used any of these effects. All I've really added is this noise gate in the song, and it really just cuts out any extra low noise that's happening in the signal chain. So going back, let's play this back again and just hear it within the mix, within the context again. So that was using the Super amp model. And now let's jump back again to the Duper. So there you go. That's Super Duper in action within some software with some DI guitar signals and looking at the parameters that are available on the amp. So there you go. That's what the new ML Soundlab Super Duper amp sim sounds like. It's really got some great tones, going from some nice cleans through to some crunch, all the way to some really high gain sounds, as you heard. And if you like what you saw in this video, please subscribe to the channel. I'd highly appreciate it. And also click on that notification bell to be notified of future videos. Catch you soon.